The night was cold. The wind whispered through the empty streets. Emily walked carefully, clutching a red envelope in her trembling hands. Tonight was Valentine's Day, but something felt wrong. She stopped in front of an old house at the end of the road. Its windows were dark, its walls covered in ivy. A single candle burned in the window, flickering like a heartbeat. She had been here before, a long time ago. Emily took a deep breath and knocked on the door. The sound echoed. Silence followed. She turned the knob. It was unlocked. The door creaked open, revealing a dimly lit hallway. The air smelled of dust and roses long since wilted. "Hello," she called. No answer. She stepped inside, her footsteps barely making a sound. At the end of the hall, a small table held a single red rose and an old photograph. She picked it up, her breath catching in her throat. It was her. And Michael. Michael had disappeared exactly 1 year ago. On Valentine's night. No one knew what happened. One moment he was there, holding her hand, and the next gone. A whisper drifted through the air. "Emily, you came back." Her heart slammed against her ribs. She turned around. The hallway was empty. The candlelight flickered, casting long, reaching shadows. "Michael," she whispered. The shadows moved. Slowly, a figure stepped forward. His face was pale, his eyes dark as the night sky. "Emily," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "I never left." Emily took a step back, but the door behind her creaked shut. The candlelight flickered again. Michael smiled. "I waited for you." Her hands shook as she clutched the envelope. But you're..." His smile widened. "Dead." The air turned ice cold. The room seemed smaller, the walls pressing in. Emily tried to move, but something held her in place. Michael reached for her, his fingers brushing against hers. "Stay with me," he whispered. The candle went out. Darkness swallowed everything, and then silence.